Good evening. It's October 7th, and I'm going to go over today's anime DVD arrivals. But before I do that, I wanted to talk about the anime DVDs falling down thing. Maybe I was unclear. In fact, most likely I was, considering I had been just woken up by a bunch of falling anime DVDs. But they did not fall because of an earthquake. That was a joke, saying that so many anime DVDs fell down that it caused an earthquake. I understand the confusion. I probably wasn't as clear as I thought I was. I'll probably rewatch the video at some point and say, man, I wasn't clear. So, to help clear things up, let's real quickly go over what really caused the anime DVDs to fall. This thing. This is the third Naruto box set. As you can see here, it's a bit like it got crushed under the weight of a bunch of anime DVDs. Naruto's in a pile in the very center of it, and the pile behind him was leaning on him. So when this guy gave way, seasons 4 through 16 fell forward and pushed a lot of DVDs out of the way. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. As to why it happened this weekend as opposed to earlier, if I had to guess, it's because we had the house open, it was more humid and whatever. Oh, but why is this box here, and why was there enough room for this to switch? It's because the first 4 box sets had those bags with the ninja headbands on them. So part of making the anime DVDs more stable is I actually pulled out all of the limited edition stuff. You can't see it too well from there. But as you can see, there's the 4 bags, that bag within its plastic bag, and then all 10 or 12 minifigures. Not very impressive, I guess, but other than the fact that it means that I bought all the box sets. Otherwise, again, no earthquakes happen. I live in a very geologically stable area, or relatively speaking, I guess. More likely to be hit by a tornado than by an earthquake. So, on to this week's DVDs. It's actually a rather meager selection. Just the one box, and it's probably not even full to the brim. There were plenty of DVDs that came out this week, though. It's just, in this particular case, most of them were complete collections for things that had already been released recently enough that I already had them. And, yeah, just a simple selection here. He is my master. I believe this was made by Gainax. Yeah, it says right there, Gainax. But I have to say that when this is a series that I downloaded first, and I wasn't super impressed by it at the time. I'm going to have to watch it now and see if my opinion changed. Or maybe I've already watched it and I just need to watch the dub to see what I think of that. Too much anime to watch, so I keep falling behind. The other one, of course, was D. Gray Man Season 2 Part 1. It's a kind of slow-moving series, but not horrible. I mean, at the end of DVDs, even for a well-paced series, you're going to want to be watching more in the first place. So a series like this that just takes a little longer, sometimes it's a little more worth it, you know? You know, these inserts are kind of funny, because I'll look at them, I'll be like, ooh, is that an anime I haven't seen before? Oh, no, damn it, it's Ragnarok, a game. I'm sure a lot of people enjoy it. After all, it looks very anime-ish and like it would make a good anime, but now that I think about it, the Ragnarok anime was only so-so in my opinion. We have Hannah here, a live-action movie, and a bunch of stuff that I already have. Now, the pack rat in me wants to keep these, just in case, you know, maybe I want to remember that a DVD's coming up. Nah, I really need to throw it away. Otherwise, this is your standard 13 episode box, and this is a complete collection. All 12 episodes on 2 DVDs. It might be subtitle only. Yeah, looks like it says down here it's a Japanese audio with English subtitles, so it's subtitled only. Let's see. What else came out this week? The Story of Goku, complete series version, and I believe I've got all of that. In fact, I have it all together up here. Here, and here. So, this was Geneon's original. They were releasing it on their own as individual DVDs. That got finished out, and then these got released as collections. I think that's all of it. But since I haven't watched it and I haven't looked too carefully, I don't know for certain. It looks like they're starting to re-release Naruto stuff now that they've finished with the box sets and Shippuden has started coming out. So today the Naruto Uncut, yesterday the Naruto Uncut box set season 1 came out. Now I haven't tried looking at the running times to see if that's longer than part 1, and if maybe a season is longer than a part or something, or if maybe those 16 boxes are 16 seasons or something. So, unfortunately, I can't give any advice in that regard. There's also a Toward the Terror Complete collection. I didn't look too carefully, but my impression was that it doesn't include the old movie. But if you've watched it, then you should be, or if you watched both of them, you should be familiar with the fact that you don't really need to watch both of them. Basically, they both tell the same story with some pretty significant differences, but it's still overall supposed to be the same story. And in my opinion, the series is a bit more well-paced because the movie is very sped up. It feels like it skips over stuff. So Toward the Terror Complete Collection, I believe that's a series, and I'd say if you were going to have the story told, that one's probably cooler, especially with the Megiddo canon. That was pretty cool. Raxiphone Complete Collection. I wonder how many times that's been released, because it's a pretty old release, but it's been re-released again. Otoboku Complete was released. That was a series I actually really enjoyed. How much time do I have left? I can talk a bit. In the case of Otoboku, it's another one of those guys dressing as girls sort of anime. And so, if you're familiar with that kind of genre, a lot of it can be really hit or miss. Where sometimes it's just stupid, but you get plenty of good ones. Princess was actually pretty enjoyable in my opinion. I My Me Strawberry Eggs was pretty good, and I'd probably put Otoboku above those in terms of the cross-dressing enjoyable anime. I really enjoyed that. Mushishi Complete Collection also came out. That's another nice anime. Not really a good overall story. I don't even really think there is an overall story, but kind of nice, episodic, relaxed, a bit, not a whole lot of action if you're into an action sort of anime, so, The other things that were released this week are Astro Boy related, probably because there's an Astro Boy movie coming out in theaters soon. I don't know if I'm going to see that. When is that coming out? It looked like there were 2 DVD mini sets, and from what I can tell, both of those actually contain the same exact content of some other old box set that I bought a long time ago. So I don't think I need to buy that. And then there's Astro Boy The Beginning. And my best guess is it contains the first 4 episodes. I don't know. In any case, that's this week's stuff. You may have noticed that I uploaded a video capture thing again, which means that I'm playing around with it a lot. Maybe over the next week or 2, it's possible, within a week or 2, you could probably expect a lot more to happen, because I'm buying more stuff to experiment and play around with. Hopefully that'll be pretty cool. For you and for me. Otherwise, you don't need to watch them. I'm just uploading them because I want to show them to friends. you can just stick with the anime DVDs, and if they get lost in the sea of video capture stuff, you just need to find one anime DVD opening thing and follow the referrals. So, I think that's everything for this week. Later.